Hello paper crafters, I'm Sunny Sky, and here is the project we're making today. Instead of a card like we usually do, we're going to make this little mini vase. It features some ribbon that's in the new catalog, all the new in colors on the flowers, and an unusual die to make our actual bouquet. This project we're making today is a non-card item. We have these tiny little jars. I don't even know where I got these. And making a little vase of flowers. I basically just wanted to play with the in colors. So we're using all of the in colors on the flowers, and then this is the palm tree die from the dies that go with the Timeless Tropical. This is the In the Tropics dies. And this palm tree die right here is how we've made the base of our bouquet. And then use the flower die, small flower die from that. And this little tag is the leftover from the previous video that I did, where I showed you how to make this little peekaboo card with the note cards and envelopes. So check out my previous video for this one, and the negative from that right there is what we've used for our tag here. And we've also used some of the new ribbon from the Flowers for Every Season suite. So we've got it in Just Jade and Misty Moonlight. And of course, here are our end colors. The Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Cinnamon Cider. Alright, I've got all my pieces cut out. I cut out 2 of each color of the die. And you could use more flowers than that to make it more robust if you want. And I'm just going to cut a line up through the center of this, up towards the top of the die where the trees kind of come down, going a little more than halfway. And the same thing on this one, coming down a little more than halfway, and they'll intersect together. I cut those lines first so that I know where to put the flowers, so that I don't overlap, because these are going to go through, and you could go ahead and put them together and then put the flowers on once they're together too. I might as well just do that for you. Alright, so they're attached, and I'm going to use some of this multi-purpose glue. Let me just put on the flowers. And this does dry clear, so if we make a little bit of mess, it'll be okay. Let me go ahead and pop a couple on the other side here. Get some of that extra glue off of there. Perfect. Okay, now I'll flip them this way. And I'm just basically gonna add a glue to each flower, pop it on here, making sure that they don't go over the intersection there. And I'll come back when I'm finished. Okay, this is my bouquet after I'm done gluing on all of those flowers. I did 2 of these dies in 4 colors, so that's 24 flowers. It doesn't look like that many, does it? But it is, so it's quite a bit of cutting and gluing. But now we've got our little bottle here. I've taken some of this Just Jade ribbon, about 6 inches or so, and I want to just add a little color to my vase. So I'm just going to loosely wrap the ribbon around the branches, just as a way to get the ribbon down into the bottle and get it to circle out like I want it. So just pushing that down in. All right, and then we've added a little bit of color that way to our clear vase. All right, and then we need to work on our little tag with our greeting. So we've got our cutout there, and I'm going to run it through. This is about 1 inch wide, so I'm going to run it through our pick a label punch, and it's going to go in almost all the way because that's a fairly short piece of cardstock. You can see that it's all the way through on the back, but it doesn't cut much off of this. That's all that we lose from the tag, so it's not much at all. And I'm going to take my crocodile so I can get a little hole here lined up. There we go. And I'm going to use some of this Misty Moonlight ribbon that's from the same ribbon batch as the Just Jade. We need to stamp our greeting. This is from the Lovely You stamp set. Grateful. All right, and then I've just used basic black because that will match with anything, and then we'll just add some color with our little gems here. Well, they're enamel dots. The in-color enamel dots is what they are. And then we're just going to wrap this around the neck of the cardstock, or the neck of the bottle. And I've just double wrapped it. You can add an extra little enamel dot. Put a little enamel dot right on there, the base of the bow there. Isn't that fun? Okay, and I can put this back in. And that's my little jar of love, jar of joy there. And so this would work well on a little table space, right on a plate if you're doing a little dinner party, on the center of a table, on a small nightstand, just as a little happy to give somebody. Perhaps you're giving them a gift card rather than a gift and you want something personal to give as well. And it features all our fun little in colors, and they could also use the vase. If they got tired of cardboard flowers or cardstock flowers, they could use it for some little fresh dandelions or something fun from the yard. So anyways, that's the project for today. Just kind of a silly little project, but I thought it was kind of fun that I discovered that that palm tree die would make a great little bouquet. So I hope you enjoyed the project. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't have a demonstrator, feel free to shop on my website. The link is in the description below, as well as all of the items that we use for today's card. And make sure to go have some fun crafting.